better. Thank you. I'm Ron Rice, and I'm proud to say that I've worked under the tutelage and leadership of Nina Reese for 9 years. It's a long time. But I'm reminded of something when I was asked to say a few words. I tried to get a little prophetic in my comments. And I'm reminded of, in the book of Jeremiah, the 29th chapter specifically. Don't worry, you don't have to be a Christian to understand the point here. After the fall of Israel and the fall of the temple and Babylonian forces, and Babylon had grabbed the Jews and captured them and took them into captivity. And you can only imagine what they were thinking as they were being led out of their homeland that God had given them, the feeling of, has God forsaken us? Has he left us? And God's commandment to his people, even in captivity, was to live life, to plant vines, to plant gardens, but was to build families. And so even in the midst of bad times, terrible situations, the command was to build families. And when I think of you, Nina, and I think of you personally, and I think about your service, I think about you building families and including us into your family. And I think about how your parents have been part of your work, and you've shared them with us. As somebody mentioned, your mom can shake a leg and wear out the best dance, I think, at the National Lions, and I need a break. I think about how the work you plan on doing after this with your father and his work and the words he wants to have cherished and memorialized, and how you are going to do that for him. I think about how you treat your staff as family. Lori mentioned phone calls at night about work. Nina will also call you about things that are of interest, that she knows she has no interest in, but that you do. And she will say, I saw this and thought about you, and thought you might want to see this. That's family. And I think about her advocacy, the fierceness of it, the integrity of it, on behalf of the families in this nation that she knows does not have access to what she had growing up and what families need to get to the next level. Because family is what saved her. It's what girds her and makes her strong. And she has an appreciation for all the families in the United States who just want the same thing. And that kind of empathy is not bought. It can't be pretended. It cannot be imitated. And it can't be something that's false. It comes from a heart that actually cares and actually gives a damn and is willing to throw off the shackles to fight when necessary as well. And so, Nina, I want to thank you for including us into your family. I want to thank you for making the National Alliance a place of family for all of us. And I want to let you know that personally, and I think I speak for a lot of folks who work here, you're going to always be part of our family. And I hope to always be a part of yours. Thank you.